Hi guys, welcome back. Another episode. I left you hanging with adding some pages in the menu, so we added them here. I just added those pages, added some sample pages, so we have sub pages. And once we reload the front end, this is what we have right now. So, not looking pretty again. We will fix this. So basically, the problem is you have like main navigation, and then you have sub pages, but are already visible. So according to the design, it should have this kind of drop down notification. Then once you hover it, it should show the exact sub pages. So let's fix this. Okay, let make this pretty. So once again, I will put my code editor here, so you can follow along what I'm doing. Basically, what what we need to add a new file inside our section which I already added, so site header, and you need to link it with inside your HTSS file. Once you do this, we will have a header header navigation. But why we need to do this? Why we cannot use just tailwind style? Because the WordPress menu is outputted directly from WordPress code base, so we don't have an influence. I mean, we could use some filters and everything to have tailwind classes outputted there, but I think it's easier to just style the navigation directly here in the header file, or you can, if you want, you can add different under navigation main menu, and then it doesn't really matter. It's up to you how you will organize your uh, SCSS files. We won't need many of them because of the tailwinds. So this is mostly for stuff that will be outputted from WordPress database, that we won't have effect on what classes are outputted and such. So let's inspect our menu, and okay, I will try to put everything on the same screen. So we have this nice wrapper for our menu, which is now primary. We also have a container here, but we just need basically this one. So this is the main URL element, and then each li element, if it has children, it will have a class of submenu. So first thing first, we need to hide those submenu because we want them only to be shown once the hover is there. So let's use nav primary, and then we will target the submenu class. We can use tailwind this hidden. So once we do this, oh yeah, sorry, I have a typo here. Yeah. Now we see that the children pages are now hidden. So what we can do now? We can have also li element. So li element once it is hovered. We can have multiple once it is hover sub menu. So this will target only submenu once its parent element is hovered. So we need to also put this symbol to define it. It apply only to the first submenu item, else it would apply to multiple submenu items and it would not work. So I mean it would show multiple submenus. So if you have nested like 2 or 3 submenus in the single menu, it will show all of them. So we want just first directly under that li, and once it is shown, we just need to display it, right? We need flex. So display flex. We want flex, and we also want flex column. Let's try does this work. So once we hover, we have jerked, like not really super smooth animation. Why is that? Because the sub menus are directly child of these services, and we need to put them in position absolute, because that way it won't move the menu. So right now the menu is growing and it's acting weird. So we need to put this absolute, and we also need opacity 0. Let's do it like this. And then once we are under hover, we want opacity 100%. We also need here top 0, left 0. Okay, let's try how it looks like now. So once we hover, you noted that it will show here, right? Why is that? Because if you put an element of children as absolute position, and you define them as position as top left, it will seek for the first element, which is position relative. If it doesn't find any element with position relative, it will default to page itself. So we need to put here an li element which is basically our wrapper. And WordPress also has this nice, if you notice here, sorry, you can see it. This is our main elements services. It has a bunch of classes. So this is coming from WordPress, and we need to find a specific, so menu item has children. This means that the menu item has children, so it's pretty self-explanatory. So we can do it like this. Sorry. Main item has children, position relative, right? So now what will happen once we hover, you will notice now that it is using our parent element as starting point. So we need to make a few minor adjustments here to make it nice. So when element is absolute position, let me put it so you can easily see. Let me put it like color red, and I will not hide it. I will remove hidden for time being. Sorry. Okay. So now once we hover, you see that the element does not have width. It has some kind of width, but we need to define a specific width for the children. So we can use Tailwind, or we can just simply hardcode our pixel values for submenus, whatever you want. So now when we hover, you see it will have 300 pixel width. So we can maybe just put it on 200 for now. And let's remove the yeah, let's remove okay, let's remove hidden, and let's remove let's put opacity to 100 so you can see it. Not sure is this the cleverest way to show you, but we need top full, so we need to move like the element down below so it doesn't overrate our parent element. And then yeah, we need okay, we can work this out by just now showing hidden. And once we hover, you see now it looks much nicer. So we can change this to background white. And we can add some kind of pattern just to make some nice room for our elements. Now it does look kind of weird without any kind of border or something, so we should add some kind of drop shadow here. Tailwind has, if you Google it, it does have some kind of already built-in drop shadowing there, so you can either use that class, so we can just use drop shadow. And once we hover, you will see nice shadow around element. Now, this solves one problem for us. So if you need like another navigation which will go from here to then on the right side, we can code that also, but let's keep it simple for now. If in future we see that there is a need for this, we can leave it like that. So now we need to put some kind of spacing there, because it's everything is one on next to the other, so we need some space there. If you look at our navigation in the design, you can see that each element has 3 rem of spacing between. Let's go to preview. In order to do that, there's once you are looking at the page, it's actually main menu wrapper, which is basically the main wrapper for entire our entire navigation. So we can just use this and have it targeted here. Sorry, I mess up with the copy. So this will be our main wrapper, which we can then use to deal with the actual spacing. So gap 3 or if you notice, we can mix or match Tailwind, and if you see, I put here position relative, here I put directly gap, but we can also like stick it with one way, but Tailwind is basically TSS. So whatever I put here, it always be compiled to direct to CSS. So it doesn't matter if I write directly TSS here or if I use Tailwind directives. So you can mix and match, and you can also use some stuff that Tailwind does not support. So Tailwind does good job of putting multiple classes to handle something, but sometimes it's super hard to write. So what I prefer, for example, if I have an after element, I just put here an after. And then I would just write whatever CSS I need here. But in Tailwind, I would need to directly specify each CSS rule that it is for after element specifically. So it makes easier for me to. So for example, this gap free REM, we could also go to Tailwind. I'm showing you the. I already know this. What number should I write here? But I'm trying to explain to you where I get my numbers from. So each each unit in Tailwind is basically 0.25 REM. So you can just divide by 4 and you will get, or sorry, multiply by 4 and you will get the specific number you need. So this is the same as going in Tailwind mode and writing gap 12. Sorry. So we can be consistent here. And if you go to front end, you will see nothing is changed and everything is looking nice. So we still need some kind of spacing here. So we could simply solve it by adding some for all li elements. We could just add some nice padding top and bottom, padding y. Padding y free, for example, and then what? So you can see now once we hover, we have nice padding and nice space, and nothing will break. So that conclude our menu for now. We will come back to this later to explain one small detail that we will be missing. So this one, basically the drop down indicator, we need to add it. Okay, we have, so now we have our custom header done. The logo is there, buttons are there, menu is there. We maybe just need to add those styling here. So font size, font weight, we need to put color, and we are done. Let's put font size to be closer match to our design. Okay, give me a second. So basically we need to just add a class text small, which we can again find here. So we should just put text small, and we are done for now. Yeah. Color, I just need to check color. Are we there? Give me a second. Yeah, we need to change color. We can do this directly on our A element. So color is 444. That's it. We can if we see there on multiple others part that same color, we can have it as primary or secondary color, and then we can use it. So we have our navigation done. We have header done. It's time to move to something fun. So let's do the first part of the home page done, and we can then see so pages, home. We can use Gutenberg blocks. So we need a cover block. Sorry, we need cover block. Now, why this is happening? Why we have so many different colors here in Gutenberg to choose from? It's happening because each and every one of Tailwind colors are now directly displayed here. So we need to remove this. So to just use our theme colors. It's happening because in our theme, let me switch to here so you can see better. In our Tailwind config, we extended the default color options for the Tailwind, but we should replace the existing and just put colors we need. So in order to do that, we can simply just change this variable to. I will show you. It's simpler to do than to explain what we need to do. Okay, so we just need to get rid of this extend part. So remove here and remove here, and now this colors will be directly under theme. Theme colors, and then we need to add some black, white. It's already suggesting me. We need also primary. We can now switch to this way of writing, and we need transparent, and we need current color. Basically, and we can remove this. So we need basically to make this black or white or anything. We need to have these defined, else Tailwind wouldn't know why we need them. And for transparent, sometimes you need to put transparent color to something, and also you need like current color, which is basically whatever color is currently active, it will apply. Usually it's used for SVGs to pick up the color of text and something similar use cases, but that's it. So this is what we need. We also need to stop and reload our development environments once again to pick up those new values, else there might be some problems. And we need to reload our site editor to pick up new colors. So if we are going to use cover, now you can see that we only have those colors we defined in our themes. So you can basically limit your clients or users to just use the theme colors. Don't give them freedom to add whatever color, because it leads to inconsistency and it side then look weird. So we need to find an image to use. Since we have a design, we have a design file. We can simply click here pick up our sorry, our design. Let me a second. So we have our design, but we need to pick up this image. So let's open the this hero image. So we now have an hero image. We can use the sort, or we can just export to whatever we want. We don't need PNG. We can just use JPEG, or we can use whatever you want. So I will stick with JPEG. Let's export it. Okay, now let's go back to the theme, media library, and then let's place this new image there. Okay, so we have now an image we have from design. We need to put some styling here. You can add a bunch of custom settings in this cover block. We need to go inside the overlay. So it's not close to design because it's a single color, but we will have gradient there as well. We can now write whatever text we need. We are the most powerful business brokers on the planet, and there is another subtitle which should be there. So it's also need to be aligned center, and this should be heading of heading 1. So, and this should be like, I don't know, heading 3 or 2. They both need to be white color, so we need to go to text white, overlay opacity. We need to slightly increase the opacity to have it more readable. What else do we need? Basically, the way we have our hero is much taller than the this preview. So there are two ways to do this. So we can either have a custom class here. So we can add custom class, sorry, not here, but here. And for example, if you put 600 here, it will have minimum width of height, sorry, of 600 pixels. But if you add a class here, so we can call it hero or homepage hero, and then you can directly style this hero block from the front end. So there are two ways. We can either use Gutenberg provided stuff, or we can use the classes and everything we have. So if you notice is now we are kind of close with the actual design. we have some issues. So first one is the font size are not same. The second issue is we have this kind of nice gradient going from one side to another. And the third issue is that the font width, so not font width, basically container width. You see now that the width is fixed to 55 rem top, so text should not expand above that. So we need a way to handle this. So and also we have one slide, an issue. Let me show you. We still have this home text displayed here. It is coming from our templates. So we need to get rid of the page title, output it on the front page or basically any page, because with Gutenberg you add your own titles and everything in blocks. So this is kind of left over from the old way before Gutenberg, but some people still have different templates. Some could like output and not use Gutenberg, and some could use Gutenberg. We will handle this, and then we have this sidebar down below. We can now finally, we will get rid of this also. So we will start doing the actual design work. Okay, let's first fix this home. It's kind of bothering me now. Once we have elements, and then we will continue doing everything else. So let's go to our templates, which are in views page. If you now remember, it extends layout up. It will in section content output the page header and page content. So inside this page header, we should go to, as name imply, partials page header. So if you now find page header, you will notice that it will output the title. So the easiest way to get rid of this, to simply comment out or delete the page header. And now sorry, and now when we look at our live site, it should, or it is showing the correct scroll. And now if we scroll, you will notice that our header is not following us. It is kind of simple to fix this. If we go back to our header element, sorry, our header file, basically, we need to open header file. We can, and we will just output the sticky. So yeah, we need position sticky, and we also need the 50 to make it above everything else. And we need, for sticky element to work, we need to define top. And now if you look at the our page, you can see, let me expand this page now so everything is visible. You can see now that yeah, we need to shrink it to see the sticky. So sticky is now working. Let's continue. Okay, so we need to handle the gradient. I already had some issue with recording. I fixed it, but let me redo it so you can understand what is happening and how to fix this. So we need to go to get gradient in Gutenberg. We need to go back to our bud config file, and we need to enable custom gradients. So enable this and enable basically you can just retype this. So we need to add colors gradient, and it's an array of an object with a slug name and actual gradient. So where did I get this huge number? So it's all in our Figma file. So yeah, you can see that color here on the once you click on hero, and you can read this value here. I'm starting to realize that you might all need this design file available to you, so you can do it locally. I will look into to double check, since this is designed for me for from another guy. I'm not sure if all the images and everything in design is copyright free, so I will double check this, and by the next episode provide you with the link to the actual Figma design file, and this should solve some it might make you easier to follow my doing in the design and reading files and copy values and everything. So hang on with this one until next episode, and I will provide the file.